Hey you guys, PJD here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm excited today to be able to bring you a couple of new items from Tarte. This is a part of their Tarte Summer Essentials. So a couple of items that you may want to throw in your beach bag as you're heading out this summer. So the first one that I'm going to get started with is one that you may not expect me to kind of showcase on my platform, but let me just tell you why I am. This is the Rainforest Glow Maracuja Waterproof Body Bronzer. And you may be saying, PJD, you come with your own natural bronzer. And that I do. But I'll tell you how this can be used. Because at first, when I looked at this, and I said, yeah, not for me. So what I'll just do is tell everyone that this product exists. And if they want to go out and get it, they can. But then I saw Tracy's review of this. And she also comes with a natural bronzer. And I saw how much she enjoyed it, so I popped it open, used it. I've used it several times since then. So let me just, and I'm going to show you what the color looks like and everything. This particular one is sold exclusively through Ulta, so you can go to store or look at it online at ulta.com and you'll see this. It's a waterproof faux glow. That's what it's supposed to give you. It's a bronzer. Now, for those of you who do tan, then you can use this to like fill in the blotchy spots, or if your tan came out kind of streaky, you can use this to try and even things out. Okay, for those of you like myself who don't tan at all, and by not tanning, I mean you don't buy self-tanners, or you may not go to a tanning salon or something like that. Though if you're in the sun, of course, you're naturally going to tan unless you're wearing all sorts of sunblock and stuff. But anywho, so for those of you who don't naturally tan, there may be other things that you want to do. Because what this is supposed to do, almost like, I kind of like to think of this as the BB cream for your body, because it's not just for your legs, it really is a body bronzer. If you are trying to kind of dull out some imperfections that you may have on your legs or wherever, because this is supposed to help with imperfections that you may have, let's say even on your legs, and it's waterproof. So if you're going to the beach and you're going in the water, you don't have to worry about coming out of the water and looking like makeup is just running down your legs. No. Or your body, wherever you decide that you need this. Let me just say this first. If you have battle wounds, I mean like literal scars that look like you've been hacked with an axe, this is probably not for you, okay? But if you have some scratches, some discoloration, some, imperfections of that nature, then I think you can turn to this. So let me show you what it looks like. First of all, let me turn down this light, which is annoying me. Okay, so I'm going to show you, this is my arm. You've seen it before. I have two. Okay, here we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on both the light side and the dark side of my arms, just so you can get a feeling for what's going on here. So let me just show you the product, which again, if I didn't say this already, is infused with maracuja oil. So when it goes on really smoothly. I mean, it feels super light, really, really nice. And as you can see, it's not sliding down my finger, so it has some sticking power to it, but it's not sticky. It's not sticky at all. In fact, when it goes on, it feels super silky. Oh, here's a good spot. So you kind of see that dot right there. Can you see that? Yeah, so it's slightly darker than the rest of my skin. So let's say you have something like that on your leg. Now, also the good thing about this product is it can be built up, so you can keep layering it on and on and on, and until you feel that you've covered. Now look at that. You can't even see, well, the only thing that you can see is that it's a raised kind of bump. Well, yeah, that's not going to go away, but you can't see the discoloration factor. See, look at that. Oh, that's really exciting. Really, really nice. So for those of you who may have those kind of light varicose veins, or just some light marks, wherever they may have come from on your legs, and I'm just thinking of like bathing suit season. This may be something that you want to use on your legs, but look at that. Nice finish. And again, it doesn't look heavy at all. Let's compare the two arms. See that? Right? So it pretty much balanced it out, and it kind of looks the same as my other arm, except this one has a bit more of a glow to it. And again, it feels super silky because of that maracuja. It doesn't look heavy, and like I layered tons of stuff on it, and you will have to take this off with soap and water when you're ready to do so. Let me put some on the other side of my arm, just so you can, well, my arm is hairy, so maybe that wouldn't please you, but take a look at it anyway. Okay, so let me just, as I'm rubbing this in, and you'll see how it just kind of blends into my skin. So one thing that I was concerned with is I said, okay, I'm a very dry girl, and I know I've said that. Look at that. Right. Let me see if you can tell from here. That's all blended in. I hope the lighting isn't making it look crazy, because I think it is, but look at that. See, it blended in nicely and it just looks shiny. But yeah, so you're going to have to take this off with soap and water. But the other thing that I want to say about this particular product is, because I'm a dry girl, and I've said many times that my skin is very dry, I was concerned with whether or not this, because it has a maracuja oil in it, would this be able to give my legs the silky shine that I needed, as well as, you know, impart the coverage that I would need or want, without having to put on some lotion or some other product. So I tried it in several different ways. So the main two ways. The first thing I did, or the first time I used it, I just used this maracuja infused product, put it on my legs, and it dries to a matte finish. Let me say that too. Now, I showed people and said, like, oh, do you notice anything with my leg, or how's it look, or whatever? And everyone was like, oh, it looks fine. Like, what are you talking about? But, and then I told them I was wearing an actual product on my legs. They said they couldn't tell that I was wearing a product. So that's good. So that tells you it blended in nicely. So that's one thing. But for me, I felt like there were some patches, and again, because I'm an extra dry girl, I thought there were some patches that still looked dry. So what I wanted to do the next time was to put on my lotion as I normally would, so that my legs are all moisturized and nice, and then put this on top. So what I did is I applied the lotion and all that, but I allowed it to kind of seep into my skin, stay on for a little bit, and then I applied this. Okay, now you're supposed to let this just sit on your skin for about 30 seconds or so before you start putting on your clothes, and, or, you know, pants or whatever you're going to be throwing on, just so it won't get on your clothes and stuff like that. But anyway, so after I put on the lotion, I put this product on. I let the lotion seep in, put this product on, and the concern I had initially was, oh, will that lotion act as a barrier and prevent this from still being waterproof on my skin? Will it not work? No, that's not the case. It worked. It provided the same coverage that it did when I did not start off with lotion, but I also, for my extra dry areas, I didn't have those dry spots. So the maracuja oil, it feels super silky. It dries really quickly. Look at that. Oh, that's something else, sorry. Dries really quick, and look at that backside, right? So it doesn't look like some funny color. Look how it just seeps into your skin. So yeah, so that's cool. So I am, while I'm on the beach, going to be rocking some of this, and this costs 34 bucks. I didn't say that before, I don't think. So there you go, at Ulta.com. So check that out. The next thing, part of the Tarte Summer Essentials, is, and it fell out the box just now, but it's Park Avenue Princess. Now, this is a product, or a bronzer that they've used for some time through Tarte. It's pretty famous in their line. Sorry for that lining. There we go, Park Avenue Princess. But this is the liquid version, and I'm going to open this up and show you. This particular product, it's really giving you a bang for your buck. It costs 32 bucks, and this is going to be available at Ulta, Sephora, and also the Tarte website. You can already get it in all of those locations, so just look for it online, or, you know, pop into the stores, Sephora and Ulta, and you'll be able to find this. But this is a 2-in-1 product, because it's not only supposed to give you like a bronzer for your face, but it's also supposed to give you a cheek tint, and I'll show you what I mean. If you open the product like this, this is the Park Avenue Princess bronzer part, and I'm going to show you. I'll put a little on my hand. Okay, now Park Avenue Princess. Now, as you know, I'm not a bronzer girl. I wouldn't know what to do with these things, but this being in liquid form made me feel a little bit more comfortable in terms of what to do. Of course, you rub it in. Now, the thing for me is that this, I thought, was too light for me. So this would not be a bronzer that I would use, but for anyone else who has used Park Avenue Princess and you've done so successfully, then I think the liquid version would be fine for you. But if you look at the side of my skin where I just placed it, and the side where I did not place it, see how it looks slightly more like, it doesn't feel ashy, because this too has maracuja oil, but it looks like it would be ashy, because see, it looks lighter in appearance than that side. Okay, so if you're lighter than I am, this should work for you. But for me, I'm not able to use this portion. But as I said, it's a 2-in-1 product because it also has a cheek tint. Look at this right here at the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what you do is you take this, and it's like a bowl, just a bowl of like shimmery goodness. And you do this. I can do that quite easily on my face. And look at that. You kind of get this peachy, pinky, goldish kind of glow. And then you do this. Well, this is what I do on my cheek. And it gives you just that. And this is not the lighting doing that. That shimmer is from the product. Look at that. Nice little just glow, which you can put on your cheeks, or it's a cheek tint, so I'll say that you can put on your cheeks, but really you can put it wherever you want to put it, right? It's your product. Okay, so anywhere on your face, maybe you want to give yourself a nice little shimmer, you know, around the jawline, or don't listen to me, I'm no makeup artist, but I'm just saying, definitely the cheeks. Okay, and look at that, nice little shimmer. Yes, I appreciate this product. And again, maracuja oil, so it feels really, just the whole product, both of them, even the one that for my complexion, the bronzer part may not work, but it feels super smooth and silky. So for those of you that for which this product will work, I think you're gonna love it. And that's $32. And now the last thing, which is the most affordable from the Tarte Summer Essentials section, is this one. It costs $12, and you're getting 3 neat items. And I know I've said this about Tarte in the past, and I'm gonna have to say it again. This is one brand that has always been able to kind of open my eyes to products that maybe I felt I could never use or would not see the purpose in using. And one that it did that for in the past was blush, because I never used blush, never purchased blush. I was thinking, you know, no thanks. And then I used a Tarte blush and I was sold, and now I've purchased blushes since then. Now, for this little kit right here, this $12 kit, which they call their Prime, Shine, and Define Tarte To Go kit, includes something that I never use. Even when I would get it at samples at Sephora or other stores, it's something that I would not use, and that's a face primer. And so what's the point of a face primer? But how could I really, you know, speak negatively about something that I've never tried? So this right here is their 12-hour poreless perfecting primer. So what I did, and it's clear, let me show you right now. First, let me show you this, right? It's called Clean Slate. Awesome. So you take this, and it's clear. Let me just show you this, right? And it just gives you a clean slate. It feels super light, but it almost like seals off your face, like sealing pores that may be larger, or just giving you a really smooth, clean surface upon which to lay your whatever. Now, for many of you, it may be foundation that you want to lay down, but for me, you know, I'm not a foundation girl, so what do I lay down? My BB cream. And I put BB cream one day on top of this primer, because this is the only face primer that I really have. The others were just like little samples that I've gotten from Sephora in different places, and I've allowed them to kind of collect in my sample bag, but I haven't used them. But this one I use because, you know, it's skincare, so I said I want to be able to give it a fair shake and really speak honestly about it. And yeah, it felt good having this first on my face and then putting the BB cream on top. So yeah, so Tarte has now opened my eyes to an actual face primer. So here we go, and it's supposed to last 12 hours. So there we go with that. All right, so next up we have the Tarte BB Illuminator. It's their Amazonian Clay BB Illuminating Moisturizer. Okay, so with this, you may know, or you actually may not know, but I'm on this BB cream kick, and just seeing the letters BB, it really excited me. So I said, gotta give this one a try. Opened it up, and again, with the, you know, the oils and everything, it feels super silky and nice. And I said, I looked at the color and I said, oh no, this is not going to work for me. But guess what? Because it's an illuminator, an illuminating moisturizer, it really, watch this. Let me, oh, I put the other thing there, so let me try and use this space right here. First of all, it's going to turn into like nothing. See how that blended directly into my skin? Sorry that the light is so bright. Let me try to adjust that. But it blended into my skin because it's a moisturizer, but it gives that shine. It illuminates your skin. Let me try and put that in another. Let me try it here so you can really see it. Oh, I don't want to waste all of my illuminator, but here we go. So it's going to rub in because it's a moisturizer. So it's rubbing into my skin. And look at that. Look at that. No film, no light marks. Even though it looked lighter than my skin, it just blended in beautifully. Oh, I love it. But it has this kind of shimmer to it. So I love, love, love that. That's really cool. And then you know I am a mascara girl. So to have this mascara was really cool. Okay. It's an Amazonian clay mascara. It's this type of bristle. Right, more like the type that you would get from a hairbrush. I love this wooden container though. One of my all-time favorite mascaras, which I got after I did my top 5 mascara list, is actually a Tarte mascara. Love it. And that one has kind of the more sharp, prickly bristles, and I love that. This one has a different set of bristles. It's more like the kind that you would find on the hairbrush. This to me gives me like more everyday, like going out and don't want to do too much lashes, but it's really, it's a cool one to throw in your bag. It's super tiny. I like it, like it, like it. And I have been using this. It's just my other Tarte one is like near and dear to my heart, and that's when I want to be really dramatic. But for like every day, if I'm just like popping to work or going to the store and I want to throw some mascara on, I would definitely use something like this. So this is, I think, good for your like everyday or your beach or your on the go type of look. And this $12 kit is also available at Sephora. So that's it for my Tarte first look. I hope you enjoyed this and you got your first look, and maybe it'll encourage you to take a look at some of these items and see if anything will work for you. Alright, so thanks to Tarte for sending these to me, and thanks for you guys for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.